This week in the galley, we're back down on my boat, and standing next to me is Chef Keith Allman. And Keith and I met a while back on one of our charters and offered to do some cooking segments for us. So thanks, Chef, for coming out.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
So what do you have for us today, Keith?
Well, today we're going to do Rockfish Jalapeno Poppers.
Rockfish Jalapeno Poppers.
Yeah,
that's a little different.
I hope you like it spicy, Dan.
I love spicy food.
I'm going to start with jalapeno. We're going to cut off the stem end, like so. And then we're going to use a tool like this one that's specifically designed for removing the inside of a jalapeno. Or you can use the back side of a spoon. That also works good too. So let's remove this part. And even though this center part is the spiciest part of the jalapeno, these are still going to be plenty spicy. Okay. So we have that hollowed out. We have several already hollowed out. And now we're going to make our rockfish mixture.
Okay.
There we have cubed 8 ounces of rockfish.
Can you do this with any fish, or is
You
this
can-
rockfish is the best?
You can do this with any fish.
Okay.
Absolutely.
So you could have different jalapenos. You can have a tuna jalapeno, salmon jalapeno.
Yeah.
Be like a rainbow row of jalapeno.
Easily.
Okay.
Yeah, mix it all together. You could also add different ingredients besides these green onions. You could add sriracha. Today we're just using green onions, 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper, and a 1/2 teaspoon of salt. If you like it extra spicy, you could add, you could add a tablespoon of sriracha. If you like onions, you could throw onions in there, or whatever your heart desires, you can put in here. This is going to go really well inside a jalapeno popper. So let's give this a whirl. Okay. That looks perfect.
Cool.
See how ground up that is? Take a jalapeno, start spooning it in. One tip, you can use your knife, the tip of your knife, to make a little hole in the bottom of the jalapeno, or a toothpick so that the air can get out, so while you're stuffing it, it goes in more easily.
So what's the next step?
Take our Dan Hernandez beer batter mixture and put the jalapenos inside. Okay, when you drop these in the oil, about 325 degrees to 350. Get it close to the oil and drop it away from you so the splash doesn't go on your fingers. These are going to need at least 3 minutes. They're pretty thick.
These look great.
Yeah, those are just right. Shake them off a little. Put them on paper towel.
Just let them drip a little
Absorb
bit.
some of the oil. I like to cut these 2 different ways. I like to cut a couple on an angle, like this. Cooked all the way through, perfect. And then I like to cut a few in small circles like this, because sometimes these can be really spicy, and a big bite like that is too much heat. And once this dish is plated, we're going to finish it with a little spicy mayo, some green onions, black sesame seeds.
That looks great. Really simple dish. That is good. So this will be an appetizer plate that you have at the restaurant?
Yeah.
That is really good. I mean, I'm going to have another one of this. This is really, really good. Well, it's an amazing dish, Keith. And it's so simple. And it's neat that you can show us all these different ways you can use my fish batter mix. And this is the Dan Hernandez Baja style fish batter. Is what we used on the outside of this. And you saw in his presentation, Keith's presentation, he used beer today. You can use water if you don't want to use beer, but the beer really helps to make it nice and light, crunchy.
Absolutely.
That was really good. Well, thanks a lot, man. That was great. Well, let's get back on the water and show you more exciting action right here on Sport Fishing.